Today, our new season begins with an NFC South matchup, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers Here's the former Illini kicker Chase McLaughlin to get us started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And able to get this out to the 25. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And leading the charge, their lefty QB.
And he went from being the surprise pick of the first round to the full-time starter late in the season. And now he has a chance to take this team to new heights starting in 2025. Really was impressed with him down the stretch, going head-to-head with Jaden Daniels in a huge game. Now he could be their franchise quarterback for the next 10 years.
Calling no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
Brings up second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
That's good for Falcons. First down. First and 10.
The first carry for Tyler Algier. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10. Second and 10.
At the 36-yard line.
A play fake. Now Penix. His throw incomplete. Drake London, his intended target. But now it's third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down.
Well, that's what's called being aggressive right there. But I don't know that it's reckless. I think it's much more of a message. Hey, defense, I believe in you in case we don't get it. And offense, trying to let them know he believes in them as well.
I like it. Your first drive of the game in plus territory, be aggressive. Now, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Looking to throw, Penix. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Robinson. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, 51 yards. And the Falcons will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. Under center, it's the 2017 Heisman Trophy winner as you get a look at Baker Mayfield.
And what a career resurgence for Baker Mayfield. He went from being a discarded starter to a Pro Bowl quarterback. And he's coming off a year where he set career highs in passing yards, touchdowns, and completion percentage. The best of all, the ultimate leader for his ball club.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Mayfield on play action. Looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
First down, Buccaneers.
The tight end in motion right. On 1st and 10, here's Irving. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
At the 21-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Sean Tucker. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Right, the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down. Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And his kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Looking to put a drive together. Here's Penix. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The end result, 21 yards.
And the Falcons, first down.
Algier going straight ahead. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 41-yard line.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And they get him down right near the midfield stripe. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2.
That's a gain of 8.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Falcons first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
First down.
Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. That's complete to the tight end, Werner. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down at the 39-yard line.
Back to the ground with Robinson. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
He was brought down by him.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2.
They'll go play action here with Penix. And this pass broken up. Now the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Youngway Koo for the Falcons field goal.
Koo knocks this one through the post. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So they get the 3. It was 4th and 1, and I think you were doing what I was doing. I was looking down at the sideline. I'm not sure the offensive unit wanted the 3. They wanted to go for it.
But when have we ever seen a unit that didn't want to go for it in that situation, right? Sometimes it's just way more important to have the points on the board than to worry about any type of a gamble.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try to find a way to win. A little bit of finger pointing and heavy discussion going on in the defensive backfield. It's man coverage, but they leave a guy wide open. They've got to be counting their lucky stars that this ball was overthrown.
Throwing, Mayfield. And his throw is incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely frees up your guys elsewhere. He's got his target. That's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 42. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Baker going to give it to Irving. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Second down at the Falcons' 43-yard line.
Once again, it's Irving. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
10-3 our score after 1 here on EA Sports. 2 running plays, each lose a yard. They'll need to do much better now on 3rd and 12. In motion goes the tight end. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that'll bring him back within 4. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So out come the Falcons now. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
To the air, Penix. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
1st and 10.
They'll throw with Penix. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And he'll get maybe a couple, if that, up to the 46. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their own 13. They'll start on the ground with Irving. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Open man is Ibuka. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The Bucs on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 1 yard is the gain. And the Buccaneers are going to have a first down. Mayfield to throw it this time. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
It's third down.
Mayfield down. Yeah, that is incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be Falcon football. Atlanta prepped and ready for its next possession. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
At the 30-yard line.
Robinson up the middle. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
And looking to throw. Penix. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Bradley Pinion in confirmation.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. So out come the Bucs now. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offensive coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe somebody have to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
2nd down and 3. Here's Mayfield. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. The Bucs on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Mayfield to throw it. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Run up the middle with Urban. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. To throw, Mayfield. Looking for Godwin, and he's got it complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Mayfield. There's a short one taken in by Otten. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still, they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 18-yard line.
Now Penix. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and 1.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 47 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
And they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
On 3rd down, Penix from the gun. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession in the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see.
Now Mayfield lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Quick slant to Otten. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Well, the punt team and Vernon out there as he gets this one away.
Signaled for
Bijan Robinson and the Falcons back onto the field. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Now it's 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. Loose inside the 30. And he's going to wind up getting this all the way down to the Buccaneers' 24. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Penix. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the bucs.
Back to throw here. And caught by London. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 3rd down, Robinson. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll run for Robinson. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
He'll look to throw. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. One more drive here for the Buccaneer offense in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Mayfield looks to throw. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down it goes. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Halftime coming up.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action.
All right, Scott, thanks very much. And we welcome all of you back here on EA Sports
and Charles
number 3. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Bucs offense set to begin this third quarter. Charles, some things to like about that first half. Ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of the best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come back, continue to throw the ball effectively.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And the slot man goes in motion left. Now Mayfield. Looking middle, and he's got Ibuka. And he is going to have a Bucs first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on third down. From the gun, Mayfield. And there's a short one taken in by Otten. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
To throw again on second down. Mayfield. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Going to the air again with Mayfield. He's got his receiver. That's Ibuka. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. Looking to put a drive together. play action here with Penix. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. On to give, here's Robinson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's fourth down. Now on fourth down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Throwing, Mayfield. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. 3rd and 7 now. Now back to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Here's Riley Dixon now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Atlanta now coming out on the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Algier with another carry. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here's Penix. Steps away to his left. That is incomplete.
Good work there to force the incompletion and 4th down. Normally, it'd be a quick change for the punt return unit, but this offense has converted twice on 4th down so far, so you may want to double-check things there and make sure they're actually going to kick the football.
Back now comes Tampa Bay. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Mayfield on play action. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Jalen Walker drops him again for the 2nd straight play, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and they will take over 1st and 10. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down. Handoff now to Robinson. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
To the air, Penix. Over the middle, that's caught by the cloud. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. The Tampa Bay offense set to go again. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 6-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Irving. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Straight ahead, it's Irving. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And the defensive penetration there blew that play up and got him 2 points.
How about how they got off at the snap of the football, got upfield into the backfield, and created the big play? That's the key to everything.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And his fine afternoon on the ground continues. That last run going to put him over 100 yards for the ball game. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes a better punter may actually determine the outcome.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Drop behind the line on a nice play by Deion Jones. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. 3rd and 12.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 12.
They'll throw with Penix. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. A shotgun handoff here to Irving. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back near his goal line. Here's Mayfield. Oh, and that is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
On the return, here's Agnew. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now, they've got to get things to the finish line. And that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Into the hands of London. So nothing doing there. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. And this is caught by Evans. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd down at the 15-yard line.
To throw, Mayfield. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. Mayfield showing he can be fleet of foot, picking up the 1st down.
1st down, Tampa Bay.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
And the Buccaneer.
Here's Mayfield. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Play fake. Mayfield. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mayfield down. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Given 9 yards on the scramble there, but it does leave him still a few inches shy with 3rd down looming.
Makes it 3rd and inches.
Mayfield keeps it himself. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. Mayfield. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And he's going to go down again. Multiple rushers break through to drop in for the 7th time this game. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Pratt going to look to throw. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. Looking to put a drive together. He'll get it to Robinson to begin the drive. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 123 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
A play fake. Now Penix. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Kyle Pitts, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down. Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Anthony Walker, given that O-line fits, he gets in there to drop it. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. They'll start on the ground with Irving. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. They work now on 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Pratt. Buying time to his left. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole.
And it's 3rd down.
To throw is Pratt. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
He gets it over the middle to Palmer. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
And a Buccaneer 1st down.
Here's Pratt. He's going to wind up and air it out. He's got him in. Complete. Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 34. To throw now, Pratt. There's a short one taken in by Otten. So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 1.
Brings up 2nd down. At the
Otten, the tight end, in motion. Throwing is Pratt. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Here's Tucker. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 7. 1st down, Buccaneers.
Now Pratt. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
2nd and 8 at the Buccaneers' 39-yard line.
Robinson up the middle. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play call, all you want to hear is tick.
The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. So Mayfield and the Bucs down by 13. Just over a minute 40 to play. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Brings up second down.
2nd and 3. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 3.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Gain of 9 yards.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And boy, Mike Evans, he's in some discomfort. So we're going to stop play here as they pay attention to him. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Eluding the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
It's a gain of 10. And the Buccaneer first down.
And the spike comes now with just under 40 ticks left. A little less than 40 seconds remaining. Here comes 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Pratt. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Here's 1st and 10.
A gain of 12. First down, Buccaneers.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd down.
Now he'll spike it here with 20 seconds to go on the clock. Now this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now. Back to throw again. Flush to his right. Here's 1st down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Tampa Bay.
And they'll stop it with 4 seconds showing on the clock. 2nd and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. Well, this was